Hello everyone, I am Professor Amit Vyas, Computer IT Department from Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. Today we are discuss about the unit number 4 in the mobile computing, and the unit is wireless LAN. So we already know what is the wireless communication. We already discussed how the communication between wireless system. Also we have discussed the GSM and GPRS system, and the what is the use of the wireless system in the future we also be discussed. So now we have discussed the unit of wireless LAN. First of all, we have discussed the introduction of the wireless LAN. It is a network that allows the device to connect and communicate wirelessly. Unlike some traditional wire, LAN in device is communicate over the Ethernet cable, and device on the wireless LAN is communicate via Wi-Fi. So what is the wireless LAN? Network is allowed or device is allowed to directly communicate your wireless system. For example, in the campus, you have used for the Wi-Fi. In the Wi-Fi is connected particular some router, and the router which are used some particular cable also, and this cable you have frequency is distributed. Otherwise, the router is connect to each other and distributed the frequency. So this is the introduction of the wireless LAN. Mobile user is access the information of the wireless network or wireless resources, and he have easy to download, attend some meeting, and all the information it is useful for the wireless. So also wireless LAN is not a replacement of the wire infrastructure. It implements the extension of the wire LAN with some building or campus. Wireless LAN can also communicate or also called the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is ergonomy of the wireless fidelity. So this is some introduction. In the corporate enterprise, wireless LAN are usually implement the financial link or final link between existing wire network and group of client of computer, giving the user is wireless access the full resources and services of the corporate network across the building or campus setting. So this is the important thing. Using wireless LAN, you have used the wireless LAN and implement one link, final link between existing wire network and group of client of the computer. Using wireless computer, or he have access the full the resources for the corporate network area and the building. So the range of the communication is important, and you have easy to access all the resources. Now the advantages of the wireless LAN: availability of the low cost portable equipment. Due to the technology enhancement, the equipment costs that are the required for the wireless setup have reduced its load. Mobility: increasing the number of LAN users are becoming a mobile. The mobile user is required that they are the connected to the network regardless of where they are because and what situations or access the network and simultaneously access the network. So mobility: increase the number of wireless LAN user. That time you have easy to collect the information of the user. Also, user have easy to access the wireless equipment for the particular network. Installation, speed, and simplicity. Wireless LAN are very easy to install. There is no requirement for wiring every workstation or every room, and speed of the network capacity also you have increased. Installation flexibility. If any company move from one location, the wireless system much easy to move any building or any room. So this is the also be importance because of you have investment or invest some cables and all the services in the wireless system, and you have create your own space for the wireless mobility. That time you have changed your room or any company location. Also, same wire flexibility you have used and remove and reinstall particular place. Reduce the cost of ownership. So the you have used the same system in the another place, and you have cost is much low compared to the another system. Now the next we have shown the wireless disadvantage. Lower reliability due to susceptibility of the radio transmission to the noise and interface. So in that time, some of the time radio frequency or transmission noise is very high, then you have not connect to easily. Fluctuation of the strength of the received the signal through the mobile or multiple path cause of the fading. The issue of the fading is a wireless LAN vulnerable to the eavesdropping, leading to the security problem. Some cyber security and vulnerability is the importance of the wireless LAN. Limited data rate because of use of the spread spectrum and transmission techniques is enforcement to the ISM band user. Limited data rate because of he is used particular spectrum for the transmitting techniques for the ISM band. Application of wireless LAN. LAN extension, cross building interconnection, and ad hoc network. You have created your own network for the wireless system, and you have managed your flexibility, compatibility, and the data rate. So this is the wireless system you have importance, you have thinking. Services is importance. You have easy to access your network. You have managed your own network. It is possible. So this is the many things is possible. So this is the introduction of the wireless LAN. What is the advantage, disadvantage, and application of the wireless LAN? Now we can discuss the some different types of wireless LAN. You have saw that 802.11 is the one types of wireless LAN. Hyper LAN, home LAN for the home radio frequency. Bluetooth is a one also the wireless LAN or wireless system. Mainnet is a also the wireless system. So now next, ad hoc versus infrastructure mode. So which is the important thing and what are the factors is affected of the ad hoc and infrastructure mode? So in the ad hoc mode, there is no access point or infrastructure. A number of mobile stations from the cluster is communicate with each other, and it is connected and share the information and all the services of the ad hoc infrastructure. Only require 802.11 client for the radio link in the client device that is connected to the net. So this is the ad hoc communication. Because there is no access point or wireless LAN controller and the station are within a range of the each other, data transmitted by particular source in the station is traveled directly for applicable destination system. So in the wireless LAN controller, the station within some range of the each other, So the data station or data transmission is particular source of the data will be travel particular station for the directly, and that this station is directly transmit the some data for the another. So this is the importance of the wireless LAN. In the infrastructure mode, this is the diagrams of the ad hoc mode. You have saw that. This is the ad hoc mode, and this is the infrastructure mode. In the infrastructure mode, the mobile station are connected the Epson station or access the point. This is the similar of the star network, where all the mobile stations are attached to the base station. So the infrastructure mode, you have shown that. First of all, ad hoc. It means you have directly communicate some cluster node. For example, your mobile, it is used some particular network, some of the Idea or Vodafone or any network. Then your mobile is connected in the near about your station, and then station is directly communicate. Or infrastructure network, we have saw that one wireless system in the network, which is connected some your laptops and your phones and all the services. So this is the importance of the ad hoc or infrastructure network. To the protocol base, the station is manage the diagonals between AP station and mobile station. Most of companies, public hotspot and the home owners is implement the infrastructure wireless LAN. In the configuration, one and more access point, interface of wireless mobile device, and then distributed system. Mostly in the public network or any campus or any home, it is used for the wireless system or infrastructure mode. It means it is set up one particular network, and then after this person or this public is access the services. For example, in the company, these companies implement the wireless system for particular router, then it is used some mobile also in the phone, also used in the system, also used some public place. So this is the infrastructure mode you have created. Each access point from the radio cell is called the basic services cell, which enable the wireless user is located within a cell and connect to the access point. This allows the user to communicate with the other wireless user as well as server, network, application, and distributed system. This is also important. User have a connect directly for the wireless user, easy to access, and server, and they communicate and share the information or share the network or services for the particular system. So this is the ad hoc versus infrastructure network. Now next we discuss the IEEE 802 architecture. So in the IEEE architecture, this architecture was developed by the IEEE 802 community and has been adopted by all the organizations working on specification of LAN standard. It is generally referred the IEEE 802 reference model. First we can discuss physical layer of the OSI model and including some functionality. Mostly IEEE 0 model is some physical model is included, some encoding and decoding of the signal modulation, permittable generation and remove some synchronization for the bit transmission and representation. Also some IEEE 802 standard and physical layer is a future subdivide into the sublayer. So mostly physical layer of the OSI model is include some functionality. It is convert some bits frame, and then bits frame it is also in the encoded and PSK signal is used. Then also the IEEE physical layer is subdivided into some sublayer. So we can show the IEEE 802 protocol layer is compared the OSI model. You have shown that. This is the physical layer, data link network, transport session, presentation, and application. This is the OSI reference model. And the IEEE standard, you have used some physical layer also in the data link, one logical link controller and the medium access controller, and this is the upper layer of the IEEE protocol model. So the next we are discuss the physical layer conversation procedure. Define the method of the mapping 802.11 medium access layer is protocol data unit into the framing the some format of suitable some sending and receiving user data and management the information between the two more stations using associate PMD layer. So what functionality is do in the physical layer? Mostly in the physical layer is do the data will be collected based on the bit from, and mostly it is used and send the data for the upper layer for the some framing format or particular respective format. So user is send some suitable format is he is receiving and he is send, and it is easy to convert for the receiving base for the information. Next, physical medium dependence of the sublayer. Define some characteristic of the method of the transmitting and receiving user data through the wireless medium between two and more stations is above the physical layer. Other function is associated with the providing some services to the LAN user. So what is the sublayer is do for the physical medium? This is the most of work. It is define some characteristic for the method for transmitting and receiving the data. So it is previously or updation of the information. It is sent from the directly for the wireless system, and then this is the system which is connected and directly provide the all the information and the services. So now next I'll discuss the logical link control. So what is the work of the logical link control? Transmission assemble the data into the particular frame with some address and error detection in the field. The physical layer is mostly do the collect the information in the particular format base and the format base, and it is the converted into the some bit from, and then bit from is sent for the upper layer. It is the logical link controller. You have saw that here. The physical layer or physical medium is connect all the information is collected for the based on the format, and then it is converted and sent the logical link controller and medium access control. So this is the main work. So what is the logical link is work? So it is mostly for the collect the information in the frame with some address information also and the error detection in the field. It is so mostly what is the work is do? Mostly work is do is the reconfiguration of the address and the error detection information also in the logical layer. Govern the access to the wireless transmission in the medium. So this is the access of the logical link. Provide the interface to the higher layer and perform the flow and the error control. It is the manage of the wireless transmission medium and provide the interface to the higher layer and perform the flow of the error control. So this is the mostly work of the logical link. Now next we are discuss the same point of the medium access controller. So in the also for the logical link is connect the MS. The medium access controller is the work is the logical link is required and connect the all information and services. So what is the work of the medium access controller? The logic is required to manage the access for the share medium. Is not found some traditional layer 2 for the data link layer. For the same LLC, it means the logical link controller is the some make option maybe have some provided. So what is the medium access controller do? It is manage the all the resources and the services for the particular system and then system is work particular operation for the data link layer. So this is the main functionality of the medium access controller. Now, this is some architecture protocols in the contents of the compared to the MAC address and all the services. Some MAC header and then logical header, also in the IP header and TCP and the application of the data. So this is the TCP constraint of the content of the information, and this is the share of the some services. So in the 802.11 architecture, this is the some segment information is do particular things. So now we are so that all the wireless services we can discuss. Unit number 4, some wireless LAN. We can discuss the introduction of the wireless LAN. Why the wireless LAN is important? Because of first thing, it is not possible in the all the connection area in the wire. So we have possible we have installed one particular devices for the wireless for the any mobile station or hub, and this is the connected for the all the mobile services for the wireless system, and the communication is easily to establish, and then you have used for the all the data network services download upload and all the access of the network capacity you have increases. So this is the main things of the wireless system. Then second point, you have discussed the wireless LAN mostly used for the particular room, office, corporate area in the building. In the building or any office, you have used and set up its own particular public wireless network, and then network is connect in number of system or the wirelessly, and easy to access the all the services for the system, and then also be used some mobile connection and also be used some system. So this is how all the wireless LAN is connected to each other and then maintained based on the wireless system. So the many advantages you have saw that the cost is low compared to the wire. In the long journey, you have saw that you have installed the particular wireless system, then you have easy to move from one location to another. So no cost, you have directly removed it and then you have used the another functionality. Mobility, user friendly, you have access to all the services in the wireless. So main advantages, installation is easy and flexible installation, and reduce the cost and ownership of the particular person. So this is the things of the wireless. And then mostly disadvantage, you have saw that some fading issue for the communication and the radio transmission signal is low, then user is not access particular system wirelessly. For example, in the campus you have used some Wi-Fi, but the radio transmission signal is not received particular time, or then you have not access the system receiving particularly. So this is the wireless LAN. So the ISM band is the importance of the data rate. What is the particular speed you have transmitted for the time duration and frequency. So if the speed is very high, then you have easy to access the services and all the connectivity. Otherwise, you have issues some fading or data rate is low, and then the communication is break, some noise issue, and the interface is occupied. So this is the many things in the wireless system. So many applications, cross-building connection and ad hoc network connection, you have saw that. So this is some wireless, and also you have used one particular Bluetooth for your mobile to another mobile. You have transmit the data. Now with the ad hoc system, we have also we discussed. You have saw that the infrastructure in the your college, campus, or any office you have used, or mobile network, some ad hoc infrastructure you have used. Then we have discussed the IEEE 802.8 architecture. Mostly, this is the same work of the OSI reference model and the IEEE reference model. So mostly same functionalities work for the IEEE based on the protocol of the TCP/IP and OSI model. So in the IEEE, physical layers work for all the bits format, collection information, and sending and receiving information, and the manage all the activity and the services. And then upper layer of the physical layer is a logical link controller. You have saw that here. Logical link is manage all the frame, is convert a bit into frame, and so all the address correction and the error detection field for the perform some address recognition and the error detection and error correction. So this is the work of the logical link is mostly managed. Then the also in the medium access control. So in the all the functionality is managed for the some controller for the medium access controller. So this is the main MAC address, and the also in the medium access control is work for the some particular IP header and IP address particular things. You send the data for particular IP address or not. This is the functionality, and what is the functionality is manage the IP header or LL header or MAC address. What is the MAC address work? Then all the information in the 802.8 architecture is work based on the OSI layer. So thank you all of you. We have discussed. Thank you.